time has come. The Guardians of Aculus, our last hope, have gathered the ancient tomes of dark magic. These cursed relics, sought after by power-hungry tyrants and dark sorcerers for generations, now lie in the hands of those who would stand against the tide of shadow. Each tome, a piece of a greater puzzle, has been wrested from the clutches of evil and brought to the very heart of Aculus, a land where light still dares to defy the encroaching darkness. For centuries, the mages of Vollendorf have been the keepers of forgotten knowledge, the custodians of secrets too dangerous to speak aloud. Now their most perilous task lies before them, opening the portal to the very domain of Vraigoroth, the Dark Lord of Feynada. This infernal plane, twisted by Vraigoroth's malevolence, has long remained inaccessible, sealed off by the very gods themselves. Yet the Guardians have no choice but to breach its dark boundaries. Vraigoroth's power has grown unchecked for too long. His influence spreads like a plague, corrupting all it touches. The orcs of Kakua march under his banner, their minds twisted by his promises of blood and power. His dark cults rise in every corner of Aculus, their rituals bringing forth horrors that were once but nightmares. The very land itself quakes under the weight of his tyranny. Now, only the Guardians stand between him and total dominion over Feynada. Armed with the tomes and guided by the ancient wisdom of Vollendorf, the Guardians have but one goal: to confront Vraigoroth in his own domain, to shatter his grip on this world, or to die trying. This is the final stand, the last desperate gambit to save Aculus from being swallowed whole by darkness. The portal awaits, its swirling depths a promise of death or salvation. In the face of overwhelming odds, heroes must rise. But will their courage and strength be enough to overcome the ancient evil that awaits them? The fate of Feynada of Aculus hangs in the balance. The hour is upon us. The battle for the very soul of the world begins now. The time has come. The Guardians of Aculus, our last hope, have gathered the ancient tomes of dark magic. These cursed relics, sought after by power-hungry tyrants and dark sorcerers for generations, now lie in the hands of those who would stand against the tide of shadow. Each tome, a piece of a greater puzzle, has been wrested from the clutches of evil and brought to the very heart of Aculus, a land where light still dares to defy the encroaching darkness. For centuries, the mages of Vollendorf have been the keepers of forgotten knowledge, the custodians of secrets too dangerous to speak aloud. Now their most perilous task lies before them, opening the portal to the very domain of Vraigoroth, the Dark Lord of Feynada. This infernal plane, twisted by Vraigoroth's malevolence, has long remained inaccessible, sealed off by the very gods themselves. Yet the Guardians have no choice but to breach its dark boundaries. Vraigoroth's power has grown unchecked for too long. His influence spreads like a plague, corrupting all it touches. The orcs of Kakua march under his banner, their minds twisted by his promises of blood and power. His dark cults rise in every corner of Aculus, their rituals bringing forth horrors that were once but nightmares. The very land itself quakes under the weight of his tyranny. Now, only the Guardians stand between him and total dominion over Feynada. Armed with the tomes and guided by the ancient wisdom of Vollendorf, the Guardians have but one goal: to confront Vraigoroth in his own domain, to shatter his grip on this world, or to die trying. This is the final stand, the last desperate gambit to save Aculus from being swallowed whole by darkness. The portal awaits, its swirling depths a promise of death or salvation. In the face of overwhelming odds, heroes must rise. But will their courage and strength be enough to overcome the ancient evil that awaits them? The fate of Feynada of Aculus hangs in the balance. The hour is upon us. The battle for the very soul of the world begins now. The time has come. The Guardians of Aculus, our last hope, have gathered the ancient tomes of dark magic. These cursed relics, sought after by power-hungry tyrants and dark sorcerers for generations, now lie in the hands of those who would stand against the tide of shadow. Each tome, a piece of a greater puzzle, has been wrested from the clutches of evil and brought to the very heart of Achelous, a land where light still dares to defy the encroaching darkness. For centuries, the mages of Vollendorf have been the keepers of forgotten knowledge, the custodians of secrets too dangerous to speak aloud. Now their most perilous task lies before them, opening the portal to the very domain of Vraigoroth, the Dark Lord of Feynada. This infernal plane, twisted by Vraigoroth's malevolence, has long remained inaccessible, sealed off by the very gods themselves. Yet the Guardians have no choice but to breach its dark boundaries. Vraigoroth's power has grown unchecked for too long. His influence spreads like a plague, corrupting all it touches. The orcs of Kakua march under his banner, their minds twisted by his promises of blood and power. His dark cults rise in every corner of Achelous, their rituals bringing forth horrors that were once but nightmares. The very land itself quakes under the weight of his tyranny. Now, only the Guardians stand between him and total dominion over Feynada. Armed with the tomes and guided by the ancient wisdom of Vollendorf, the Guardians have but one goal: to confront Vraigoroth in his own domain, to shatter his grip on this world, or to die trying. This is the final stand, the last desperate gambit to save Achelous from being swallowed whole by darkness. The portal awaits, its swirling depths a promise of death or salvation. In the face of overwhelming odds, heroes must rise. But will their courage and strength be enough to overcome the ancient evil that awaits them? The fate of Feynada of Achelous hangs in the balance. The hour is upon us. The battle for the very soul of the world begins now. The time has come. The Guardians of Achelous, our last hope, have gathered the ancient tomes of dark magic. These cursed relics, sought after by power-hungry tyrants and dark sorcerers for generations, now lie in the hands of those who would stand against the tide of shadow. Each tome, a piece of a greater puzzle, has been wrested from the clutches of evil and brought to the very heart of Achelous, a land where light still dares to defy the encroaching darkness. For centuries, the mages of Vollendorf have been the keepers of forgotten knowledge, the custodians of secrets too dangerous to speak aloud. Now their most perilous task lies before them, opening the portal to the very domain of Vraigoroth, the Dark Lord of Feynada. This infernal plane, twisted by Vraigoroth's malevolence, has long remained inaccessible, sealed off by the very gods themselves. Yet the Guardians have no choice but to breach its dark boundaries. Vraigoroth's power has grown unchecked for too long. His influence spreads like a plague, corrupting all it touches. The orcs of Kakua march under his banner, their minds twisted by his promises of blood and power. His dark cults rise in every corner of Achelous, their rituals bringing forth horrors that were once but nightmares. The very land itself quakes under the weight of his tyranny. Now, only the Guardians stand between him and total dominion over Feynada. Armed with the tomes and guided by the ancient wisdom of Vollendorf, the Guardians have but one goal: to confront Vraigoroth in his own domain, to shatter his grip on this world, or to die trying. This is the final stand, the last desperate gambit to save Achelous from being swallowed whole by darkness. The portal awaits, its swirling depths a promise of death or salvation. In the face of overwhelming odds, heroes must rise. But will their courage and strength be enough to overcome the ancient evil that awaits them? The fate of Feynada of Achelous hangs in the balance. The hour is upon us. The battle for the very soul of the world begins now. The time has come. The Guardians of Achelous, our last hope, have gathered the ancient tomes of dark magic. These cursed relics, sought after by power-hungry tyrants and dark sorcerers for generations, now lie in the hands of those who would stand against the tide of shadow. Each tome, a piece of a greater puzzle, has been wrested from the clutches of evil and brought to the very heart of Achelous, a land where light still dares to defy the encroaching darkness. For centuries, the mages of Vollendorf have been the keepers of forgotten knowledge, the custodians of secrets too dangerous to speak aloud. Now their most perilous task lies before them, opening the portal to the very domain of Vraigoroth, the Dark Lord of Feynada. This infernal plane, twisted by Vraigoroth's malevolence, has long remained inaccessible, sealed off by the very gods themselves. Yet the Guardians have no choice but to breach its dark boundaries. Vraigoroth's power has grown unchecked for too long. His influence spreads like a plague, corrupting all it touches. The orcs of Kakua march under his banner, their minds twisted by his promises of blood and power. His dark cults rise in every corner of Achelous, their rituals bringing forth horrors that were once but nightmares. The very land itself quakes under the weight of his tyranny. Now, only the Guardians stand between him and total dominion over Feynada. Armed with the tomes and guided by the ancient wisdom of Vollendorf, the Guardians have but one goal: to confront Vraigoroth in his own domain, to shatter his grip on this world, or to die trying. This is the final stand, the last desperate gambit to save Achelous from being swallowed whole by darkness. The portal awaits, its swirling depths a promise of death or salvation. In the face of overwhelming odds, heroes must rise. But will their courage and strength be enough to overcome the ancient evil that awaits them? The fate of Feynada of Achelous hangs in the balance. The hour is upon us. The battle for the very soul of the world begins now. The time has come. The Guardians of Achelous, our last hope, have gathered the ancient tomes of dark magic. These cursed relics, sought after by power-hungry tyrants and dark sorcerers for generations, now lie in the hands of those who would stand against the tide of shadow. Each tome, a piece of a greater puzzle, has been wrested from the clutches of evil and brought to the very heart of Achelous, a land where light still dares to defy the encroaching darkness. For centuries, the mages of Vollendorf have been the keepers of forgotten knowledge, the custodians of secrets too dangerous to speak aloud. Now their most perilous task lies before them, opening the portal to the very domain of Vraigoroth, the Dark Lord of Feynada. This infernal plane, twisted by Vraigoroth's malevolence, has long remained inaccessible, sealed off by the very gods themselves. Yet the Guardians have no choice but to breach its dark boundaries. Vraigoroth's power has grown unchecked for too long. His influence spreads like a plague, corrupting all it touches. The orcs of Kakua march under his banner, their minds twisted by his promises of blood and power. His dark cults rise in every corner of Achelous, their rituals bringing forth horrors that were once but nightmares. The very land itself quakes under the weight of his tyranny. Now, only the Guardians stand between him and total dominion over Feynada. Armed with the tomes and guided by the ancient wisdom of Vollendorf, the Guardians have but one goal: to confront Vraigoroth in his own domain, to shatter his grip on this world, or to die trying. This is the final stand, the last desperate gambit to save Achelous from being swallowed whole by darkness. The portal awaits, its swirling depths a promise of death or salvation. In the face of overwhelming odds, heroes must rise. But will their courage and strength be enough to overcome the ancient evil that awaits them? The fate of Feynada of Achelous hangs in the balance. The hour is upon us. The battle for the very soul of the world begins now. The time has come. The Guardians of Achelous, our last hope, have gathered the ancient tomes of dark magic. These cursed relics, sought after by power-hungry tyrants and dark sorcerers for generations, now lie in the hands of those who would stand against the tide of shadow. Each tome, a piece of a greater puzzle, has been wrested from the clutches of evil and brought to the very heart of Achelous, a land where light still dares to defy the encroaching darkness. For centuries, the mages of Vollendorf have been the keepers of forgotten knowledge, the custodians of secrets too dangerous to speak aloud. Now their most perilous task lies before them, opening the portal to the very domain of Vraigoroth, the Dark Lord of Feynada. This infernal plane, twisted by Vraigoroth's malevolence, has long remained inaccessible, sealed off by the very gods themselves. Yet the Guardians have no choice but to breach its dark boundaries. Vraigoroth's power has grown unchecked for too long. His influence spreads like a plague, corrupting all it touches. The orcs of Kakua march under his banner, their minds twisted by his promises of blood and power. His dark cults rise in every corner of Achelous, their rituals bringing forth horrors that were once but nightmares. The very land itself quakes under the weight of his tyranny. Now, only the Guardians stand between him and total dominion over Feynada. Armed with the tomes and guided by the ancient wisdom of Vollendorf, the Guardians have but one goal: to confront Vraigoroth in his own domain, to shatter his grip on this world, or to die trying. This is the final stand, the last desperate gambit to save Achelous from being swallowed whole by darkness. The portal awaits, its swirling
and took you all the way into the mountains themselves, and now into the realm of Feynada. On the way, you guys have gathered 4 magical dark tomes that you used with the faction of magic to teleport you to the realm that you're in currently. You guys have fought the forces of darkness. You guys have fought dragons. You guys have fought creatures from the water. You fought everything you could think possible. And it's culminated to this point exactly. You guys have just destroyed the 3rd soul cairn. There is one that remains, but it is hidden behind Vraigoroth's lair. You all stand together, the GOA, the remaining 5, the saviors of the world, close to the end. Shelby said God. Like she didn't like this intro. I think it's pretty good. You guys are mere minutes before you meet face to face with the guy you've been so fiercely hunting down. That is where we're going to start tonight. Yeah. Okay. Not a bad idea. Just getting our music going, boys. All right. You guys stand before this large temple. You guys have went through into the hall, or not into the hall, but into this courtyard. Asdeth, you remember quite vividly all the visions that were shown to you. Now, you told these all to your party as well, if I'm not mistaken, correct? As you guys continue forward, go ahead. No, this area is just immense darkness all the times. All the time, it's just a current darkness, because imagine you're standing on the moon and you're looking up, you see the stars. You feel like you're in space. Not very. No, you can see it's dimly lit. There's no light source. It's not visible, but there is source. There is light here. Yeah, somewhat, yes. Yeah. Alright. Is anybody else doing anything before you guys continue forward? Like I said, you guys have entered through the courtyard. How long does that last? Okay, yeah, you have time. That's fine. You guys are unsure of where his lair is. You just know it has to be within this compound somewhere, you believe. Okay.
Come on, girl. Take it away.
I got it. You take the bottom.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, so double check. All right. Let me change the sound design real quick. Go potty. Okay. You guys continue forward through a set of doors from the courtyard. As you do now, you're walking through this beautiful hall. Again, in this area now where you're at, the whispers are becoming less of whispers and more of just almost violently loud howls of the dead. The eerie sounds themselves of these people yelling and crying out towards you is making things a little uneasy. You guys continue forward through this set of doors at the end of the hall into yet another hall. This one, whereas the others were destroyed, this one is still in pristine condition. You now see the beauty of the design. Whereas the outside of this building was charred and blackened, when you get in here, there's this beautiful marble floor with these elvish style pillars that go to the ceiling of this building. The walls themselves have these large Victorian style windows with this awesome, amazing looking glass. You begin to hear footsteps behind you. Audible footsteps, sounding like they're closing the distance. You turn to look, and you do see an ethereal form standing before you. No facial features, nothing identifiable in any way other than the ears. The shape of the ears on this being are pointed like an elf. And you begin to hear a voice. Azadeth, you hear this voice in particular. The others don't hear this. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You do. You all hear this. You hear the familiar voice of Rhaegorath. The truth of this story is far darker than you, the Guardians of Akilus, could ever have imagined. Your focus has always been so singular, your path clear. Defeat me, Rhaegorath the Dark Lord, and put an end to my reign of terror. But as the visions and stories unravel, the reality of who I am and was is shifting your understanding. I can feel it. And the true villain is emerging from the shadows. For years I have been painted as the enemy, a tyrant driven by lust for power, leaving destruction in my wake. But it was I who began to show you the true glimpses of the past.
I go potty.
Visions that tell a different story, one soaked in betrayal and tragedy. Legali,
Daddy.
take him. The great mage of light, revered by so many, is none other than my own brother. A brother whose lust for power tore our world apart. Feanor Daw, a land once thriving with life, magic, harmony, was my kingdom. I ruled with balance, ensuring that all who lived under my reign prospered. But Legali was envious of the power that I wielded. The so-called Mage of Light harbored a deep resentment for me. For it was I, Rhaegorath, who had inherited the throne, and Legali's desire for control grew into an insatiable hunger. It wasn't long before Legali's betrayal became manifest. You saw the prior hall. You saw the visions of what he did to my people. Driven by his need to take what was not rightfully his. Love you. Legali gathered a dark army under the guise of peace and light. And when the time came, he unleashed his forces upon my kingdom. He burned my villages, slaughtered innocents without mercy, and captured children to fuel his dark ambition. His crusade was not one of righteousness, but of raw greed and malice. In the heart of his destruction, I fought to defend my people. You saw what he did to me. Cornered. Lost. The blood of innocents ran through the streets as I desperately tried to protect them with what little remained of my home. But the betrayal was too great, and Legali's forces too powerful. Cornered, I knew that I could no longer win. Not in Feanor Daw, that is. As long as things were. In my final act of desperation, I cast a forbidden spell, teleporting myself away from the crumbling remains of my kingdom, escaping to the mortal realm of Akilus. The cost of the spell was enormous. Stripped of my immense power, I became immortal. A shadow of the god I once was. But the pain of loss, the knowledge that my people were destroyed, my home was taken by the very brother I trusted, remained. In Akilus I bided my time. My rage boiled beneath the surface, and my need for revenge grew with each passing day. No longer the god of old, I knew that if I were to reclaim what was rightfully mine, I would need power. True power. My crusade was not evil for the sake of it. You may believe it was, but it was born out of the need to restore my people's legacy. The armies I had summoned, the destruction I had caused, it was all in service to one goal: to gather enough strength to return to Feynarda, to tear Legalai from my stolen throne, and to take back the home that had been ripped from my people. See, now you all face a new reality. You're starting to see the elf in me, the reason I made the decisions I did. I'm not the villain you had thought me to be. I was a victim. My fall engineered my brother. My rise to power in Achilles was not the act of a conqueror, but the desperate grasp of a god stripped of everything. Is that better? Can you hear me? Really? Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I don't know what just happened.
Maybe. Keep talking.
I have it on push to talk.
Move the microphone up a little bit. Talk.
Yeah? Yeah?
It's so weird.
It still sounds like it's like a webcam or something.
It's like you're picking up. It's like you're picking up the webcam or.
Okay, is that better? Alright, hold on, we gotta do something. Can you hear me now? Not tonight, please, game. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Alright, I think I fixed it.
Sounds
I had
good.
to
Sounds
uninstall
good
a program. Back to where we were at in this long dialogue. Let's see. There we go. So I'm not a villain. You had thought me to be. I was a victim. My fall engineered by my own brother. My rise to power in Achilles was not the act of a conqueror, but the desperate grasp of a god stripped of everything. The light has lied to you, and the truth has been hidden from you. And you see him begin to walk forward through you guys, going forward into the next set of doors.
You went through some doors.
Yep, just north of you guys.
Well, let's follow him. Whether you still want to go first, or do you think your sneaky's even going to matter in some place like this? Might as well, though.
Try.
Well, I'll sit like 15 foot back.
Okay.
Or 20. Let's say 20.
Oh, I don't know if I want to
Oliver.
get that far away at this point. I'm gonna stay like right here.
All right.
Yep, 15 for me.
As you guys approach the next set of doors, they magically open for you. And the cold air begins to pierce onto your face, and it's oddly cold. It's spooky in how cold it is. Unnatural. This room curves off to the right, and you're going through a long hallway now. And in this hallway, you see portraits. Portraits of these elven figures on the wall. One of the faces that you see that is curious is a black-haired elf. Young, very regal. Next to him, you see the familiar face of Legolas. Again, young and very regal. Legolas being blonde, and this other being black-haired. You see a third. This one has shorter hair, but it is black as well. And he has a goatee. And Azadeth, as you look at all three of those portraits, you see the striking resemblance between these people and kind of yourself. There is a distinct, odd closeness in the way you guys look. It's more than just being elves. This looks like relations. And you hear a familiar voice in the back of your head, Azadeth.
Daddy, what's that?
It's nothing.
What's that?
It's nothing.
Daddy,
Go sit down.
what's Daddy?
It's me. Yeah, go sit down.
That's me.
Yeah, go sit down. Azadeth, you hear Fregorath again. Why do you think Legolas was always so stern and forceful in his warnings to you, Azadeth, about not reading the tomes of magic? Did it always feel like the words of a mentor protecting a pupil from a great danger? Or did it feel different? He always spoke with authority, cautioning you that those tomes were filled with dark and forbidden knowledge, dangerous for any mind to delve into. But now, with the truth unraveling, it is clear that Legolas' warnings were not motivated solely by his desire to protect you from the inherent dangers of those tomes, but rather to protect himself and keep his secret hidden. The tomes contain ancient knowledge, Azadeth, detailing spells of great and terrible power. Power that I had sought to reclaim in order to take back my realm in Feanor-Daw. But beyond the dangers of those spells lay something even more revealing. Those books are also accounts of the wielders of this ancient magic, and in them, Azadeth, you would have found descriptions of abilities that matched Legolas. The magic described within the pages, while cloaked in the stories of destruction and shadow, would have mirrored his own mastery of light and elemental force. He's hiding it from you. Had you read deeply enough, you would have discovered that Legolas' supposed power of light and righteousness were nothing other than the dark marts themselves. These tomes, they are so powerful you cannot understand. Legolas had to suppress these revelations, knowing that if you discovered them, the truths that were inside, you would have exposed him. The power would reveal that his strength was tainted, closely tied to the very forces of darkness and chaos that he claims I use. It would have become clear that the rise to prominence was not through pure light or divine favor like he speaks of, but through the manipulation and the deep connection to the ancient, darker form of magic that once shaped this realm. Is it not clear to you yet that Legolas is the enemy? He stole this from me, and now he's hiding your power out of fear. Any more reading of those books, you would have drawn the parallel between his powers and yours. He wields and contains those powers within those tomes. He could not afford for his carefully crafted image as a champion of the light to crumble. And more importantly, he couldn't let you, Azadeth. his once ally begin to question the true source of his strength, or worse, uncover the connection that he has to the Dark Lord Yexmir. In his determination to keep this truth hidden from you, Legalai tried to prevent you from unlocking the tomes multiple times. I sensed it. He knows such knowledge would only expose his past, but it would lead to him challenging you to directly.
Jagger, you better eat your shrimp.
You are a threat to him as a death. A being of pure power being held back by his master. The one who says he has his interest at heart. Armed with the knowledge of the deeper forces at play, his warnings were nothing more than a desperate attempt to cover up his own lies and maintain his false identity as your hero. He hides in the dark. He hides the truth about his role. You have all been duped. You fight a war not for your own people, but for a puppet of the Dark Lord. And then you feel that barrier kind of snap.
Standing in the hallway.
Yeah.
Or an open
Let's
room.
go up,
Okay.
go next to the net.
Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue going. You guys do see the hallway at the end turns to the left, and it's about 100 feet away. And all the while as you're going through, you're seeing these portraits of elves, and they go on and on and on and on and on.
3 different elves.
I caught.
What's that? No, different. Hundreds of different elves.
I caught fish.
Oh, one from my time.
Oh, yeah.
Jagger.
Jagger, please,
what?
please, please, please.
We believe anything he says.
Hey, Daddy, come on.
I mean, take it with a grain of
Probably.
salt.
But he also is a horrible person who
Yeah.
waged war on our world, so he's trying to act like he's so innocent, but he's definitely
Yeah, I get what he's saying, but he unleashed, like we said, he unleashed hell on Earth there on Atlas. Can't forgive him for that.
He should have just went after Legolas, in my opinion, right?
So, yeah, a lot of other
Instead of
options.
killing innocent people. I mean,
Yeah.
Legolas sounds just as guilty as regular Brass, but I
From
think
the stories, yeah.
he went about it in the wrong fashion.
And, he might have hid some powers from me, but he also made me extremely powerful anyway. So it's not like he didn't make me powerful at all.
Well, I mean, if
guy's
you're
lying.
going off his story, he would make you powerful, so you could get rid of Legolas. So I think we have something to deal with after we deal with this one.
Yeah.
Find out more.
As you continue forward now, speaking amongst yourselves, you get yourself to that corner and you begin to turn left, and you see the portraits wrap around the hallway going to the other side. And there's a set of doors at the very end of this. And as you progress further, you get to right next to the door, and there is a portrait, a frame, just to the left of the door.
What did you do? What was that from?
And as you look to your left as that, you see a picture of your father. And then next to that, an empty frame. And then you hear as you're looking at this portrait, the door begins to open, and you hear Ray Gorath again speaking to you directly as that. You see, I don't know what he's told you, but this is your home. You are my kin, not his. He has hid it from you your entire life. You can sense it. The enemy you have fought tooth and nail to destroy. You may not like the things I've done, but I was forced. My family was stripped from me, and my only way of getting back to them was to do what I did. Legalai was never a force of good. He was a pawn, manipulated from the very beginning. All this time, he masqueraded himself as a virtuous hero to you. He's been nothing more than a puppet. His mind was twisted and broken by the dark power that lurks within him. It was Legali who orchestrated the downfall of my kingdom. It was he who spreaded lies, turning the people of Achelous against his own brother. He convinced them that I was true evil. It was Legali who poisoned the waters of Altenheim, plunging that once beautiful kingdom into chaos and sickness. I was desperate and on the run, and I used what remained of what my brother left. But the original sin, the root of the darkness itself, was planted under Legali's hand, not under me. The truth is this, Azadeth, that Legali's entire campaign, this so-called righteous crusade against me, has been a smokescreen. The politicians, the kings, the advisors, none of them had an idea that they were all just mere puppets. They were manipulated by Legali to do Yexmir's bidding. The doppelgangers, all of the dirty politics that revealed that I was the enemy. My crusade itself, the curse that they say I laid on their land, was not by my hand. All a facade, so he could gather power. The cairns that you see in this realm, yes, I feed off them, but I did not install them. I was on the mortal realm when these were made. These are my brother's makings. His entire goal of this deceitful campaign was to stop me from reclaiming my power in Feanor Daw. I alone am the only one who can stop Yexmir. Do not be mistaken. The fight you are fighting today is not with me or Legali. You are fighting the Dark Lord of Yexmir. The result of this will make a decision for your entire world. I still carry the blood of a god. I have grown in more power than you can comprehend. My existence alone is a threat to his plan. A plan that involves complete domination of this realm and your world alike. He has orchestrated every conflict, every war, every scenario that you have seen. I am guilty of followers. All the followers you see, I am guilty of that. But I am not guilty of the genocide of the elves. That crusade, yes, was mine. But I did not curse those people or kill innocents. I marched to a realm to gather power so I could come home.
Gemma, she's gonna fight.
As these visions become clearer to you and the puzzle pieces fall into place after that, you will soon realize that you have been used from the very beginning. You think he gave you power, but in reality that is not true. Your bloodline is supplied by my bloodline. Your power is given to you by me. If you simply would have heard my voice, if you would have seen the deceit from the beginning, you could have unlocked your true potential and come home. His crusade was never about saving the world. You are all so sadly mistaken. It was about ensuring that I would never be strong enough to challenge Yexmir. Look with your own eyes. And as he says that, you all go blind for a moment. You guys become dizzy, almost faint. And as you all begin to blink and kind of shake your heads to look forward, you guys are in this open hall. You see these large pillars and a throne at the end. You see before you the once beautiful Feanor Daw. As you look behind you through the doors, you can see the lands of Feanor Daw. but it's nothing but a desolate wasteland. The skies are dark, devoid of any stars or even moonlight. And the land lies still, silent, except for the faint winds that carry the scent of death. Scattered across the scorched earth are the bodies of the fallen, both from Vragorath and Legolay's armies. An endless sea of warriors slain in a conflict. No victor, no honor, only ruin, and only death. In the heart of this destruction lies Vragorath, dead and cold. His once immense presence reduced to nothing but a hollow shell laying on the ground. The feared Dark Lord is defeated. But where you would expect that light of victory, you are met with a scene far darker than anything you could have ever imagined. Standing over Vragorath's lifeless body is Legoላይ, alive, triumphant, and yet not the hero that you once thought he was. Legolay's gaze quickly sweeps across the empty battlefield, and his eyes are distant, as though he can't even comprehend what he's truly won. His brother's kingdom, Feanor Daw, it is finally his. But it is barren, a hollow prize. Nothing but death remains. A grim satisfaction flickers across his face for just a brief moment, but then you all watch in horror as something shifts. A terrible darkness begins to seep up from the ground, clawing up his body like tendrils of shadow. His breath quickens as the power hits him. His arms extend out as if he's frozen in time. The power, the dark magic that fueled his every action, begins to consume him from within. His once glowing figure of light. Lost my spot. Yeah, the once glowing of light. The figure of light he pretended to be starts to crack and decay. His skin begins to blacken and peel. It rots away in chunks as the dark magic eats away at him. The power he had so greedily sought, the power that had driven him to betray his own brother and twist the fates of so many, including yourselves, is now devouring him whole. You witness the transformation of Legoላይ as he morphs into a dark being of great power. The winds quiet and the plains of Feanor Daw go silent. Legoላይ suddenly looks towards you all and smirks. His plan for power is complete. And you all hear the voice of Vragorath. Now you see the truth. What it is to become if you defeat me. Do you still want to fight me? Or do you want to choose to be on my side and take the fight to my brother? Defeat me and you only unlock one greater evil. Choose me and I stay here with my people. That's all I want. It's all I've ever wanted. Believe me or not, it does not matter. It is your decision. Your fate lays behind this door.
Can I turn? I'll turn to Baz. So, like, did he not use the fire giants and pirates to, like, kill a bunch of people, like, poison water?
Thank you, Sissy.
Supposedly it wasn't him.
I think he's saying it wasn't him.
Thank you, Sissy.
I mean,
It was all just a ploy to make it look like him. At least that's what he's saying.
Daddy,
But I mean, he's got stories going back eons about him fucking with people's brains and shit. So I don't know.
And all the cult stuff we ran into said it was him.
he's friends with Kel'Thas, so I don't like him.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, if this is...
I think last time I tried talking to him, I didn't get anything back. Could try again, I guess.
Divination? Does divination tell you?
Talking to me.
Or anyone. I don't know. I thought one of the clerics had, like, a divination or something.
I have legend lore, but it's not going to do anything now at this point.
Hold on one second. You guys keep talking. Read something.
Well, like, my dragon even told me Kelvath was bad and needed to be stopped. You know, unless the dragon that helps me and has helped me, Bahamut, is bad.
Yeah, at that point we're just playing,
Luna?
second guess
I
ourselves
think-
in every opportunity.
I think there's
Yeah.
two evils here for sure.
I don't think he's done a lot to
Thank you,
talk his
sweetie.
way out of it until we
I'm
get
good.
right
I
to
don't
this
need it.
war. I think
Take-
that's the biggest part for me.
Oh, yeah. He's,
You
yeah.
know,
No, no. Take her.
battling this for 2 to 3 years, and all of a sudden,
Grabbing stuff for me. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't got it.
Yeah, and hasn't he, like,
So, I mean, I
hasn't
can
he
ask.
piped up after we've killed
I've
monsters
gotten a
with
little
this?
closer with Iracel lately. I can ask her and see if maybe she gives me a reply. I haven't heard, I don't think. You guys don't mind, just give me a second.
Yeah.
And I will
Hey,
cast
hey.
divination.
Okay.
And ask a single question concerning a specific goal or activity to occur within the next 7 days.
Okay.
How do I word this?
What happens if you kill Reikorath?
I'm gonna ask Iracel, if we fight and destroy Vegorath, will that unleash legalized dark powers on the world? And if you want to read it, there's
Yeah,
like
you know what I'd
you can-
appreciate? If you could get every toy out again, that'd be great. Luna?
Do have that demon, too, we can let out of the bottle.
Gregor?
That is introduce a third bad guy. I don't know if we need that right now.
Gregor?
That sounds like
Hey,
a
which
horrible
one of your
idea.
brothers is more of an asshole?
Well, do we believe him or him or him?
Gregor, can you grab those
Yeah.
Fort Falls? Please, Jagger. No. We're not getting all these toys
Jagger,
out.
God,
get
the
out.
Baba has
Get out.
nothing going for him, so I'm not believing a word he says.
No, bro, I'm just trying to live, man.
Yeah, I'll still keep it.
He comes out, he's like, "Have you killed both my brothers? They're fucked up."
Yeah, you need to kill both of them right now. Kill them both. Leave me alone.
You get a reply.
Hello?
Yes. I can
Here's
hear
up.
you. Yes. I can hear you. Go for Ursa. Legalai has been a force, an ally of us for a very long time. I cannot see him betraying us. It would be a surprise to me just as you if he did.
I'll just be leaning back in my and I'll just like shoot up. Take this how you guys want. Iracel, all the stories of her, and I've been following her. She said Legalai has been an ally with her and her people for the longest she can remember. It'd be surprising, even to her, if he was bad.
Well,
She
I
would be
mean-
surprised if what?
She would be surprised if Legalai was dark.
That helps push us in the directions.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, let's go
at
for
the
I
end
think
of
it
the
gives
day,
us a
Come
good
up.
start,
at
for
the end
sure.
of the day, we're gonna destroy Vegorath. Like that's known. What we do with Legalai at the end of this is a whole nother situation, in my opinion. I don't think.
Well,
I think it's just to be prepared, just in case it's back to back.
Well, that's what I mean,
Get a
though.
chan-
Like,
we might not get a chance to talk about it or discuss anything if we don't do it now.
oh well, you know.
Or
He
we
is
fight
banned
Legalai
from my
level
temple,
1000.
so he's not getting in my temple where everybody else is at. I sent it to the headmaster there. He's banned from the books, so he can't get in my temple.
Okay, that's good. Well, other than that, I think we move on forward. I think if you guys, we start with one problem. That's Vegorath first. Assuming he's through these doors, I guess.
Yeah, as you ask that, you feel this immense sense of dread and adrenaline begin to kind of pump as you guys know that this door leads to the final confrontation. It's all led up to this moment. You're going to be face to face with the one who has made some very questionable decisions, tortured some of you, done some things you don't like. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. Maybe he's telling the truth, maybe he's lying.
What?
But the doors are open before you, and there's a dark room.
Don't open it.
The only thing you see is a faint glowing portal on the ground.
Well, I guess this is it.
Get after it.
Let's go
In
ahead.
that portal.
Face our fate. Greg, can I see your sword real quick?
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah,
You
make
want to
sure
use
we,
it?
Look at yourself, blessing.
Make sure we utilize all the
Or
different
my,
kinds of
ears.
stuff that we got too. We got the shackles, we got the holy sword, all that kind of stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Here.
Holy
Sit up here.
sword.
They won't get it.
Z's gonna use if she gets up close, right?
She's not gonna get it. Just keep it in your bag.
I'm gonna go ahead and bond us all.
Bless. Do. Sorry.
No, I'm going to cast holy weapon on your sword.
Yeah.
It slowly starts to emit a bright blue light, so we're always in a 30-foot radius of light. And all your attacks do an extra 2d8 radiant damage.
All of them?
Yep.
Where's that been?
It's bottled up for Vagorath, baby.
Oh my gosh, that's huge.
I don't want to like tell you guys you gotta do it, but I did put Trezadeth in there for you if you wanted to use it. You want to crack that bottle?
I saw him sitting there.
You boys want to crack
I
that
want it.
bottle?
We're gonna
Get
pop
that
them
on.
bottles, baby.
He's there if you need it.
It might happen.
It doesn't matter who
for the law.
controls him if you guys use
Just
it.
for the laws.
Yeah, dude, I say we do it.
I mean, that's Gary's uncle. I think he's got the bottle.
Your mouth.
Or whatever they are.
Gary's got Darnell and
Darnell
What's his
Moody.
face?
Darnell Moody freaking hitting Trezadeth on a nice corner out.
Yeah, like corner out.
I think, and Jeremy, I think you have the shackles.
oh, okay.
Keep in mind on those too,
Yeah,
because
sure.
we said you'd be
up close and strength checks and all that.
Fun. Let me go double check that then.
Okay, I gotta go move my car, so right before we walk in, just 3 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Should I pull a card from the deck of many things?
No.
Do
I'm
it.
feeling pretty lucky.
Do it. Do
I'm
it.
feeling pretty lucky. You know it? I think I should.
I'm hoping somebody does that
You
before.
guys
When the campaign ends, somebody's got to do it.
Bash is taking a nap. I'm gonna just take the cards real quick and look at them.
Get back,
like-
dogs.
In the campaign.
We have any enfeebled
wish.
spells? Think
Any what?
like do we have any spells that like will impose disadvantage on like strength checks or like
Yeah.
do anything that
Yeah,
like
you guys got a lot of those, I think.
Shacks are usually hard to dispose on.
Yeah.
I don't have any
Oh,
of that.
I
oh you don't have like curse
really-
like hexblade strength or something or is it just like attacks?
Yeah, because those are usually saving throws, not checks. They're two
Oh,
different
okay.
things.
But so a strength check for shackles. That's not the same.
It's probably mean strength saving throw, but I'm not sure.
Oh.
I don't really have anything either.
So it
Most
says
of
you
my
must
stuff
make
is
a
like-
DC 26 strength check.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't say saving
possibly.
throw.
Please,
Yeah.
sister.
I think we're gonna play this song. Hold on.
Jagger, where's Grandma? Can Gemma watch a show real
Then
quick?
hex might work.
Does a crap ton of damage on him.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a Greg song right here.
If I
Oh,
hex
yeah!
myself, I'll pick just strength.
Hell yeah, dude.
Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Yeah. Help me.
What a song, dude. My
Dude,
boy
this is a
Greg.
banger.
My boy Greg. My boy Greg.
Girl. working on you.
Greg, it's Greg. Good
That's
song.
amazing.
We've decided, Harvey, that you're gonna give me the deck of many things, and I'm gonna draw a card.
Who?
What?
Who?
I'm gonna draw from the deck of many things.
No, who's Harvey?
Oh, Bass. Been working on my campaign. I mean, I could summon the Avatar of Death, and we win.
Well, that's an option. Yeah, probably.
I think there's a lot of those cards that make this insta lose. Probably more leaning towards that side.
I know.
All
There's a
right.
lot of bad ones.
Are you all prepared to walk through
They're
the
bad,
portal?
They're bad. You disappear. You just disappear. There's one like
Yeah,
that.
I'm ready.
All right.
Love you more.
All 5 of you squeeze onto this little floor portal.
What do you think?
Begins
Yep.
to glow green beneath your feet.
Think, Daddy? Got Daddy and Mommy.
You feel a sudden head rush and almost a sense of losing consciousness as you're transported in the blink of an eye to another room. And the doors are shut before you. The doors magically open. Love you.
Jesus.
And you are all revealed into this large room.
Well, yeah, it does look like my nice, old, good soul granddad. You know,
A
he
throne.
probably wasn't looking-
Happy.
Yeah, this makes me think he's not good, you know?
A massive
I don't
room
think he's that good of a guy.
with a throne that sits atop piles of corpses.
I'm just gonna be honest, you know? I mean, the guy looks pretty fucked up. Looks pretty bad.
As you guys enter the room, he stands up. He's about 15 foot tall. This immense size. You see this skeletal face.
Pinching you or hitting you?
This long strands of black hair, the very few that are on his head, and these large elven ears.
Has Connor been pinching or hitting you?
He looks at you all curiously, and then you begin to hear him speak.
He's been nice to you?
Have you chosen your fate?
Yeah, this room isn't doing it for me. I'm gonna be totally truthful with you. At first, you know, I sort of was on your side because, like, oh, maybe we're getting played, you know? And you had a real sad story. But all these bones and deaths in here and what you look like, I think we should probably destroy you.
You can thank my brother for this way. This is
could've cleaned
his.
it.
Are you sitting on a throne of dead bodies?
Yeah,
I am.
He's sitting on a throne of lies.
it reeks of death in here, my man.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk kind of forward as we're talking.
Yeah.
At this
same
point,
here.
you see
I don't
him.
want to be
Split
grouped up.
You see
Yeah.
him draw this large blade out of his
I'm,
hand, out of his
I'm
hip.
invisible too, so I'm gonna kind of just
Dude, it's so fucking
sneak off to the
big.
side.
Make
As
sure
it-
you're within 30 feet of someone.
He pulls this large blade out, and he puts it on his shoulder.
Way bigger than what.
Very well. I hope you're happy with your decision, and what may come of it after this. Let us dance.
I summon Swishy in attack mode.
Ow, you're hurting me.
Everybody roll.
Or if I won't fuck you.
Hold on, let me reset this.
Did you alcatraz someone or whatever that's called there?
Lacquer.
Yeah.
Alacrity.
They'll just say do it on you again.
I said it and I'm like,
Real.
that's not right.
Fuck, come on, Sadius, you could have done
Oh, nat
Oh,
20,
yeah, 1d4
baby,
though.
let's go!
Okay, good job.
Disgusting.
I just generated the most badass song for Greg. So good.
Was that 2 6s from
Alright,
you guys?
are we all in there?
Oh nope, that the +3 does not work. There you go.
Alright, I'm gonna descend it.
Yep, we're on there. We need this music changed from spooky
Yeah.
battle.
Heavy metal.
Alright, let's see here.
Dude, this guy's so far
It's
away.
Greg! Yeah, he's not close.
Why is it such a big
I don't know. Doesn't seem too far from me.
Remember, if we get feared, stay 10 feet within me.
All right. Can I go?
Yes. So he starts, and you see that he pulls this blade up off the ground, and as he does, you see this slash of sparks that come out, and they're green in color. And he just lets out this horrendous roar.
And how big did you say he was?
He's 15 foot tall.
He's a little pussy.
I can about get to him, but I don't know if I should get that far ahead without everyone.
Probably a good idea.
Boss
You
fight.
lose your,
Boss
All right,
fight.
I'll bonus action rage, just get that going. And then I am going to, I don't know how far fire, 120 feet fireball. Let's go, baby, sending it. Oh, 19, 25 to hit. I crit. Do I crit on spells too?
No.
It probably words it.
On a 20.
Well, he means
Well, I have
with-
improved crit chance.
Does it say weapon attacks? How's it worded?
No, I don't know.
Well, while he's figuring that out, Veach, is this a big pillar that we can't see past?
Yes, that's a big crash pillar. Yep.
Okay, just
Like 10 foot tall, laying down?
Yeah. 20,
So, okay, so-
25 hits.
So all these are
Okay.
pillars, and that
Yeah.
was broken.
27 damage. Hey, that's not bad.
It's insane.
Fucking massive.
We're big boys
Okay.
at this point.
Is that in your turn?
That ends my turn.
All right, Zithra, it is your turn.
try not to get too.
Yeah, but before you go.
Okay, well then I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
let's
wait,
start
there's
there.
more.
But wait, there's more, exactly.
Where's my
Right in front of you, Baz.
Yeah.
Actually, no, right in front of, it'll be right here. Right by Greg. Greg, you see a large plume of smoke begin to apparate right behind you, black in color. And you hear these horrific sounds, sloshing noises, and it sounds like suction cup noises as a tentacle protrudes out of that pillar itself. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which pillar?
One by ground.
Right here in the middle.
One on the ground.
13? 17.
17?
Yep.
Alright, you fail. You're now grappled by this thing and pulled to it.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so that's where you go. And you did see when that happened that Bragorath had pushed his hand out and this thing apparated behind you.
So that's what. Okay. I'm gonna see that, and I am going to shoot at the tentacle.
Okay, go ahead and take a shot.
Okay.
It does hit. It's ethereal, however. And your crossbow bolt goes right through it.
Nice.
Oh. So. Start back here.
Alright. Alright, Greg.
Hey.
Or not Greg. Sorry, it's my turn. It says solar. There's the little reveal. I used a solar to base this guy's character off of. So if you guys know what a solar is, you might know his moveset.
Nope.
Alright. Greg, you see Vragorath disappear.
Okay. Okay.
And as he reappears right next to you, a towering figure. He holds up his great sword with both hands. And he begins to swipe at you.
Swipe or no swiping?
Let me double check some.
Double checking, double checking.
Do you get advantage on a grapple target?
I don't think so.
I don't
If
think
you
so
have
either.
the feet, I think.
No, I don't think
that's what
yeah.
that's what the feet gives you.
Just speed 0. Okay, that being said, let's get back. Alright, Greg.
Go.
23.
Oh my god. Yes.
35. Love you, sweetie. Roll my damage here for you.
Aches.
22 slashing.
Okay.
20 slashing.
Take my armor off.
46 necrotic.
Oh, 46?
Yeah. Now as he hits you with that second attack, you begin to feel the sting of that necrotic energy on you.
Yeah.
And he reaches down with one of his bony fingers and lifts your chin up. You made the wrong choice.
Oh, suck my dick. Oh.
It's gonna end his turn.
Yikes.
Should be your turn, Beth.
Oh, yeah.
He knows. He's pondering all of his choices over there.
No, I didn't know my turn until now. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna use a little life transference to. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I am. I'm going to use the bond to send a little health towards Greg. I'm gonna take it 19 damage. Greg's gonna heal for 38.
Alright.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna try to duck right there and maybe be out of vision of shit.
Alright.
That'll be it.
Okay.
Wait.
Sadius.
Yeah.
Before you go.
Yeah.
I'm done, Mama. I'm done. Mama.
You see Vragorath lift up his sword. Greg, you see this firsthand. And as he does, he waves it in the air and you see it duplicate into an immense amount. There's hundreds of them. And he throws them forward and you guys see a line that becomes this blade barrier. It's 100 foot long, 20 foot tall. And these blades are swirling at such a speed that if you got close, you know it would cut you. Now you can go, Sadius.
Okay.
Do the blades look like they're rolling towards us?
Nope, standing there.
Okay.
It's not a Star Wars sewer pit. Unless there's one that appears behind you. And they start pushing you in. There's a little water monster that comes in the
Kill
ground.
them in 10 turns or you're all dead.
Listen to that song I posted in World's Atlas.
Fabulous.
It's so fucking good.
We're trying to kill the boss, Greg.
I know. I hear you, dude. I hear you.
We're heading to the game.
What are
Can we
doing,
see through
Sadius?
that?
Oh, yeah, you can see through it.
Okay. Just making sure.
It is difficult terrain, however.
Okay.
And it provides three
Fine.
quarter cover as well. For you range characters, pay attention to that. 3/4 cover.
Okay.
Through that.
On Vragorath. So he's gonna have you're gonna be shooting him at disadvantage.
I'm gonna call out to Istitia, and I'm gonna summon Dawn.
Don.
The dish soap.
Dawn, the dish soap.
The only thing that'll get the oil off of his skin.
It's a 30 foot. So I'm gonna do this. This will be the easiest, probably.
Yeah, just put a little thing down.
Yeah. That's the starting point, and then 30 out from that.
You could just change the measure to circle.
Draw a circle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't think it shows it for you guys because I did that a few times and you guys said you couldn't see it.
It did it when I drew it.
Use the drawing tool.
Use the measure tool, right?
Oh, well, it doesn't
That's
stay.
right.
I mean, if you use a drawing tool, it
Oh, yeah, we can
stays.
see that. We can see that.
Yeah, whatever
Okay.
I used last time.
I don't know if that's 30. Not quite. Let me fucking adjust it, you bitch.
Right.
Somebody else.
Center.
You can go ahead and do.
So you can't see mine? You can see that red?
Yeah, does it stay?
Yeah, you have a button that says broadcast to the others, and you have a button that says linger or instant.
I'll just do the drawing. It don't
I've
fucking
never
matter
seen
right
the
now.
linger.
Yeah, it's
they
there,
must
it's
have
alright.
changed that. That's new.
It's sitting on.
New since
Yeah,
I
because I've been doing that forever and nobody's been able to see it. That's what we talked about last time.
Yeah, I think it's 'cause
That
you
hurt
had
me
that
too?
thing checked on not
No.
broadcast to others.
Okay.
You make a Constitution saving throw.
You're hurting me.
You obviously fucking passed. I think you take half. So. Oh shit. That was a pretty good roll. Let's take half that.
Yep, 13.
And then I'll figure out the circle thing here in a second. Somebody else can go though. That's my
Alright.
turn.
Asda, it's gonna be your turn.
Is it though?
No, it's not. He sees you pulling back an arrow and notching it.
That's not what I was doing, so he's a liar.
Well, he sees you doing something over there. And you're otherwise invisible.
Right.
But he has that vision, vision. I think it's was it Devil Sight see invisibility or no?
No.
Never mind, he doesn't see it. He'll do this to Zithra then. Zithra, he knows that you have your crossbow in your hand. You see him begin to look at you, and as he does, you see the intensity of his green eyes just getting stronger and stronger. The color is getting brighter and brighter, and then it explodes. And as it does, you quickly blink.
No, Gemma.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You're gonna fail. You are magically blinded. So you're blind.
Huh.
What if I was already
Very good.
planning where I was going? I
Yeah.
I already knew what I was gonna do.
Yeah, you can try to walk over there. Alright, as that now you go.
I can go?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What we are gonna do is kind of creep up behind this big old pillar while invisible. And over here on this casket of sorts.
Here we go.
That is
Darnell.
radiant. That is radiant damage, just so you know. I don't
Yeah.
know if that matters or not.
No, don't matter. I'll give you guys a little reveal. It doesn't matter.
But... Okay, just making sure.
I know better than with two clerics to do a boss radiant damage.
All of a sudden, Darnell comes out of
Darnell.
Darnell.
You got the shoulder pads and all. Demonstrate picking bugs and eating them straight up.
That's
Yeah.
my
Snacking,
turn.
Snacking.
Which brings us to Darnell's
Nasty.
turn, and he's gonna start flinging. Over here. There we go. Darnell's through him.
Miss, hit, miss.
Pretty. Miss on a 21. Oof.
That's not good. That's not good.
Not good for the old sharpshooter.
No.
I might not hit, guys, so you guys better bring the damage.
You're not hitting. I'm not hitting. I mean,
All right,
did
Greg.
you see his con save against me?
Your go, Greg.
Okay, can I swing being grappled or no?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I will. I am going to use my bonus action to light up my sword. I'm gonna do some. A little bit of fucky wucky. Let's do. What do we think he's resistant to, guys?
Nothing.
Everything.
It's gonna be everything. I mean,
Oh yeah, resistant. Yeah, probably everything.
he's a
Okay,
god.
fine. We'll just do fire. Just light up fire. And then let's get swinging. Do I have disadvantage? No, I don't have radiant as an option.
No.
It's already doing radiant, dude. Remember, extra 2d8
Oh, yeah,
for
true.
swords glowing.
That whole area you're in
That's
right now
true.
too is lit up like a fucking Christmas tree too. It's
Awesome.
bright right there. It's just pure
Oh
sunlight.
yeah.
I think
Okay.
I should get advantage for that.
I think so too, but you know.
I'm gonna roll recklessly. So it's just a flat roll then because I'm grappled. Sorry, I missed what you said.
Do what?
Do I have disadvantage attacking while grappled?
No.
Other people than the
Oh.
grappler, and there is nobody else. So. You're good.
Okay.
Swing away, boss.
Ooh, gross. 19?
Miss.
Hold on.
Ain't gonna do it.
Miss.
21?
Miss.
Fuck! Okay. Alright, let's go again.
Hit.
24? Okay.
If he said
good.
miss, I would have just hold that 4.
Oh, 100%. We go
100%.
play League or something.
Yeah. Let's go to the Rift.
Okay, so that
Roll your
is
2d8
the...
too.
Yeah, I think I got the 2d8. Yeah, 2d8 right there is the custom damage 9.
Okay,
Divine
so 32.
Fury, Rage. Oh, okay, hold on. And then I need to add Gift of Chromatic. I forgot to add that in there. It's a 1d4. 38. No, 36. I'm bad at math.
Okay.
Oh, crit, baby. Let's fucking go.
All right.
Okay, so there's just my swing. 17 damage.
Okay.
8,
We let them out,
4,
doggy. Let the doggy out.
and so 19 damage on that first spot of damage with rage. 26. So 26
46?
plus 19. Yep.
You did my radiant damage too.
Yes. Yeah, I did.
That
I
hurt.
doubled that up.
That
Yep.
hurt. 100 damage
and
in a turn right
then
Let them out, please, guys.
can I try to break the grapple? Like,
You can at the end of your turn, yes. You gotta make a strength, athletics save, or
Jagger. Okay, I'm gonna turn everything off.
I'll do an athletics save.
athletics
I'm-
or acrobatics. Either way.
Hold your mom. Hold your mom.
26.
You make it out. Go. Let him out. Let him out, Jagger. Let him out, or I'm taking the Pokeball away.
Okay.
Last warning.
Yep. Obviously, that's.
Okay. Zethra, your turn.
I'm gonna at least try it. This is what I was originally gonna do. Up here, and then I was gonna misty step to this spot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And then I was gonna shoot.
Alright, shoot with disadvantage.
Foiled my plan.
Yeah. That ain't gonna make it hit.
I foiled your plan.
Yep, it's fine. Keep going.
Are you ready for bed or what?
You have foiled the plans.
Alright. In your turn?
Oh.
You wanna go down
It's his turn.
Oh wait, can I roll a constitution or do I not?
Oh, no, it's magical blindness.
It's not bedtime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're blind.
No, it's not bedtime.
So you figure out a way to get out of it. You see, Greg, you see that you did cause a significant amount of torso damage. And you see him grab one of his ribs and break it off. And then you see him spit on it, stick it back on, and you see this necrotic energy begin to roll out of his hand.
Like a Hawk-Tua.
That's the most
Give the
bad
Hawk-Tua.
guy shit I've ever seen. If I've ever seen a bad guy.
Yeah, I'm taking down notes over here.
Yeah.
He's
Lives
gonna
on a pile
heal.
of corpses.
He heals
You're
for
trying to
40.
rip your own rib out when you get hurt.
He's gonna
Oh,
heal
that
for,
guy did it.
heals for 40.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that throne though. That throne looks nice.
Pretty cool
Of
throne.
just
Maybe
skulls?
clean the dead bodies.
Yeah, maybe clean the dead bodies up, but
Alright.
You lose the. Okay.
It's like a dragon's
cool
head
too.
at the bottom of it.
Oh god, I'm almost up. I haven't.
Greg,
Actually, worst throne we've seen.
Greg, you see him disappear in front of you.
Let him know that next
Okay.
And Zithra, you see him appear behind you.
God.
You
No, I
don't see
don't.
him, you just hear
I
it.
don't see him.
He's
And
here.
you-
He has advantage
You
if don't see him.
you hear his voice as he gets behind you.
Night night, guys.
Bad decision.
Dodge it.
You're in the danger
Got
zone.
it.
He's only got a plus 20, I think.
17. If he rolls like a 2, you're good.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh,
sorry,
it's
not
not
my.
gonna-
Nope,
oh, you didn't roll
one.
2. Not
My bad,
quite.
It's roll
Oh.
1.
Oh, not quite.
Can you uncanny dodge as a rogue if you're blind?
Alright, 46 damage slashing.
Yes, I can.
Blind, all blind does is disadvantage.
It's that is
In
the
the sense
lowest
of roll.
8D roll, 8d8 roll I've ever seen. That's sorry,
That's real low.
46 slashing, and then you're gonna take
You probably should dial it back.
31 necrotic.
Dude. Yikes.
And then
He's
you
a god. He
you
hits.
see him raise up his sword, and Greg, as you're standing there, he throws his sword at you, and as he does it,
I
lands
catch
right
that shit.
lands right before you, and just starts spinning around.
Wait, Wilson?
Greg,
What is this thing?
Good job, you get power.
and that one.
Yo, he misses!
There it is.
Now, it remains there, however. You have a sword
Greg.
spinning on your area. You're just dodging it actively. You're kind of ducking down, but there's a gigantic sword in helicopter mode above your head. Alright, Baz, it is your turn.
Alright, start my turn by saying, Greg, get those shackles on him! And then I'm gonna run this way so I can see everything.
Alright. I was ramping up my damage, okay? I had to get it all out.
I'm hoping it takes his 20 fucking 3 AC down.
No, it does not.
Oh, I got that.
Fuck, I can't.
Make him not strong. You could do that. I'll yell back, make him weak somehow.
I'm at the shackles. That'll
No,
probably make him
I
weak.
know, but no, I need him to be weaker if we want the best shot at it.
True. I will. Man, how I run through these things, these ain't gonna cut me up.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
Boy,
going
boy,
hurt.
these gonna cut me up.
They're going hurt.
Get on your carpet and get above the swords so you can see.
That's not a terrible idea.
Kind of big brain move right there, actually.
Yeah, would that be a whole action? The
Yeah, 100%.
action movement to
Yeah.
fly over this?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Can I go right? I want to be out of range of those swords. Can I land right
yeah.
there?
Yeah, it's 23
Oh, you just
high.
went-
Yep, you're good right there.
Okay, I'm gonna land. I'm gonna knocked out of it. I'm gonna
Okay.
bonus action unsettling words the boss and say, I always liked your brother better. So he has a negative D6 from his next save.
Is it a saving throw for him to do?
No,
No, okay.
I'm using Bardic Inspiration. But against him.
Okay.
Like that. That's that good shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It's getting right here.
Alright, Baz, you see the same thing that Greg saw. You see a dark cloud appear before you on that pillar. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Good, I'm grappling myself against that pillar anyway.
What wasn't moving?
Alright, that's a fail.
16's a pass though.
No, fail, unfortunately.
Oh.
You're stuck to the pole.
Weird.
Stuck to the
That's
pole.
bullshit.
Alright,
Those notes again.
Sadius, your turn.
It's my turn. He's moving his way that way, guys. Don't worry. He's almost there. It's gonna take him a minute. His fucking movement speed. It doesn't increase, which is so dumb. And then I gotta redo this fucking circle.
Yeah, 300 feet by 100-foot rooms. not ideal for certain things.
No, not at all. Not for old Swishy down there. Because I summoned him early too, so. Hello? I need that. There we go. Now it's popping up. I'm gonna do it. No, right there. It's too close. Right there. Oh, he doesn't have to do anything this turn. He didn't end his turn in it because he's smart, of course. I'm a little bit worried at how far away I am. I'm gonna click my boots together and I'm gonna move to here for now. That's my turn.
Alright, Azadeth, before you go. Did you attack last round? Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Me? I didn't attack last round.
You casted a spell though, so he came out of invisibility.
I'm behind this pillar.
He's gonna. You guys see him disappear for a moment,
He didn't see me.
and he lands behind you. And my turn. Or sorry,
Maybe better if
here
we
you go.
group up.
Here you go.
Just gonna throw that out there. Maybe better.
Okay, so he popped up behind me.
Yeah.
Fucking Swishy's never gonna make it to him.
The secret about Swishy, you can go through walls.
Oh, can he really? Played a whole fucking
I've never
campaign.
noticed
I
how
didn't
you're
know
moving
that.
them, but I feel like I saw you go around something on this
I
one.
100% have been going around
I'm
stuff.
just gonna right in his face, sprout my wings, you know, to make sure he knows I have some of the power. And then I'm going to.
We don't know.
Just kill him, dude. Pretty easy.
Don't fucking leave me.
Just kill him. Actually, just. Actually, yeah, just.
Don't fucking
kneel.
leave me.
Actually, bend the knee. Azadeth.
If you guys are okay with that.
Sissy.
If you leave us alone, we can rule on your side. Not bad gig.
Might like that. He might like that.
Not bad gig. We're pretty powerful. He knows it.
Anyway, but I'm gonna just wall flying. I'm gonna miss a step. Right here behind you.
Okay, you missed a step. Okay.
Real close. Missed a step.
Missed a step first. Then.
Where's your
Okay.
two-step?
And then his spikes first.
These pillars go to the ceiling.
Yes, bonus
I
action.
assume.
So I already used my bonus
Yeah.
action, so I'm just gonna shoot. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Yeah, go ahead.
I sent you a Discord message, Peach. Just when you get a minute.
Shoot him out there. Shoot him.
Yes, JD.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Miss and then hit.
Oh, I did.
You did hit on the second one.
That's
Get
my
the head
turn.
in, baby. Get the head in.
Darnell.
Come on, Darnell, Mooney!
Darnell has 150 foot range.
my
Boy,
God.
Darny! You got some cannon.
Tight spiral too.
God, dang.
Out the back foot.
Okay.
Is that Joe Montana? Or is that Darnell?
Ray, check Discord.
A little far. A little
Yeah.
range, a little accuracy. came out.
He made it there. He made it there. It's just off target. All right, Greg, your go.
All right. Yeah. Let me know. Just tell me now.
What?
I ran through the wall.
Oh, you ran through it?
He says, choo choo.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And it is difficult terrain, so it's gonna be half your movement to get through it.
I got 60, so I mean.
So each 5 foot square is gonna cost 10. So 10, 20, 30 to get through it.
How wide is that bitch?
I got 30.
The 5 foot
And
right
then
here.
30
Here,
more.
Darnell, don't
On
knock
it,
it off.
and one right there.
Okay, so
So you moved
what's the
5,
I
10,
failed.
15, 20.
Unless bond will work.
I don't think you can get there.
What? It's
Oh shit, wrong button. God damn it.
These little dots, that's 10 foot
Fuck.
movement, 20 foot of movement, 30 foot of movement. Those
Yeah,
are all
you're moving
difficult
again.
terrain.
15 foot
Anyway.
wide.
Yeah. I think it was right there. I think it was actually
So
up
that's
a little
30
bit.
foot of movement in 3 squares. you started there. So 5, 10,
Yeah, you can get. You're like 10 foot back, probably.
10 foot back.
Whatever.
And the damage is, yeah, make a dex save.
I did.
Okay, yeah, alright. Let me roll this. I got the dog in here in a second. Well, that's a bad roll. You take 18
Oh,
slashing.
bad roll.
Yeah, don't look at that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
60, 10.
And none.
Ain't nothing.
Half my health.
Got resistance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, if it's a good roll, it's half my health.
Yeah, you don't want that rolling good. That's 6d10. I'll let you guys know that's what that does.
See it.
Alright.
Well, now we know.
You in your turn there?
Or the yeah, I guess I'm just going to firebolt.
Okay. Miss.
22 to hit.
It's a miss.
26 to hit.
That hits.
It's just 27.
Just 27. Off a hand cannon, that thing's dope. Alright, that ain't your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Zethra, you're up there blind. What are you doing?
I'm missing step back to where I was since I already know her.
Okay.
And then I'll shoot him.
Do you know he's there?
Oh, fuck me. No.
And if you misty step right where you're at, you're taking damage. Yeah, alright. The 3 little dots on that line. That's the reaching range of that sword.
If you look around, you see Baz on the carpet.
Yeah.
She can't look around.
Yeah.
She has no idea who's there.
But I mean, I already did it, right?
Alright, you can move. I'll give it to you. You can move. They give you, I give you.
I'll just where I'm at.
Alright.
Here's some videos.
Alright. You see Vragorath before you, Sadius and Greg.
Nope.
He
I got my eyes closed.
He steps up in range of you guys, and you see him pull up his hand, and that blade from the back shoots all the way back to him, into his hand now. He's going to make his attacks on you, Sadius. Oh wow. Those are
Ones and twos.
twos.
Oh wow, they still hit me.
Alright.
Why are we wowing?
You're a cleric. I thought for sure you had more 19.
I will.
What?
Oh fuck no.
Who's
I
going
will
next?
use my reaction
I'll
to
be
do
next.
bond save thing on the second attack.
On the second attack. Alright, well then let me figure this out. Hold on. 6, 3,
Yeah,
9,
sorry.
11, 16. So 19 slashing on the first one.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna ask. I was looking at something because I don't think he ever told me. How far can I throw my shield?
She's coming, or he's coming.
60.
Okay, well, I'll throw it at him. Give
Okay.
him +3 to his AC.
Oh shit, none of them hit then.
Alright. Then none of those hits. None of those hit.
Thanks, man!
You see
Oh,
at
so I
that
don't have
point,
to
you,
take it.
you see an angry snarl on Vragorath's face as second attack was going to hit, but it bounces off your shield, and then as he's swinging the other one, Greg, do you hop in front of it and take it? Is that what it does, or you just negate it?
Yeah. So does the shield only block
Well, he's-
one of them?
Only
He's
one.
not doing anything.
Oh, okay. So I'll take the second one. And
Okay.
yeah, I guess I just take the damage. I don't know if I can then use my AC. And
No, you literally
just
take
take
the
it, yeah.
You take the hit.
okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Like you're for going. You're jumping in front of the bullet. You're taking.
21 slashing,
Okay.
39 necrotic.
Okay.
And I'm in my turn there. I'll be right back. I'll tell my daughter night.
Night.
What can I do?
Necrotic,
I can't move. I'm
necrotic damage
grappled.
doesn't feel good.
I'm making a lot of noise in this grapple. If any certain get the inky want to come over to me, I might be able to get rid of your blindness. The FYI.
FYI.
Maybe. but I currently can't get to you because I'm stuck on a wall.
In a sticky
That
situation.
sucks.
Yeah, so the first round I was going to do to her, and then she Misty stepped away. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Wonder why she did that. Blind.
Well, she had it in her position, ready to go. Alright, I don't know what I want to do here. Because the ranged heals just aren't the best.
No, they're sort of sucky. Especially without bomb or without beacon.
All right, I'm back.
You muted.
I'm back.
Alright.
All right, I can be on voice activity now. Don't have to be push to talk no more. We're good to go. What are we doing?
I'm gonna life transference again.
Okay.
Greg.
Gotcha.
Oh, great one. You heal for 22.
All right.
And then I'll bonus action just give Greg Bardic Inspiration so he has a d6 for whatever he wants to use it.
Oh, that first one was a 11 healing?
No, 22. I take 11 health. You get double the health I take.
Here we live.
Okay. Bardic Inspiration. Alright.
Yeah. That's it. Can I save to get out of this, right? Scrabble.
Yeah.
Athletics or whatever.
Yep. Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
18's the save you're looking for.
Saving throw, put bond on. Or wait, no, it's just a skill. Oh, I got my character sheet open. Athletics or acrobatics? Yeah.
You make it. Yeah, you got out.
Okay.
You just slither your way out of the tentacle.
And that would be the end of my turn. I do that. So.
Okay. All right. Before you go, Sadius, Greg, Azadeth, I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't know why that has advantage, sorry.
All right, you all three fail. Even
I got
with that.
20.
22
I got more.
fail. Yeah, 22 fails.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so we can't pass.
Okay, never mind. Alright.
Fail.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. So you guys see Vragorath
Don't make me roll.
open up his arms.
Yeah, 100%.
And now 20 passes.
I guess I get 5%.
And a 19 with the 4 passes. A 19 with the 4 passes. So you could have got
Oh,
it.
a 19. Oh, so I needed one fucking more.
Yeah, the pass was 23. You see him open up his arms, and that spot where his rib had been removed and replaced, you see this glowing green energy as it explodes and erupts out towards you guys. You're almost blown back off your feet. You guys are going to take 12 necrotic, 15 radiant.
Wow.
Okay.
Now you can go, Sadius.
Okay.
What's this? All of a sudden.
I'm gonna bonus action, Misty Step.
Okay?
God damn it. Okay. Just ignore that shit. Misty Step to there.
You guys are spilled.
I'm gonna go up to Zithra. Zithra, I know you can't see right now, so I'm just gonna be taking this. Where's the radiant sword on you?
It's in my hand.
It's in your hand? I'm just gonna reach down and take it out of your hand.
Probably got to to it for it to do any kind of stuff, though.
Let me,
okay. I'll get
well, we're just gonna take it.
I'll get
I'm
a
gonna
hold
take it anyway. If you let go of it. I got an idea. And you can't see right now, so you can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
15. You guys are gonna see me just fucking skadoodle out.
Okay.
Go get him, Darnell!
See, Darnell thinks he's running a route.
Bonus
Is that the
action.
launch one over there?
Action. I can't move anything. Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
Oh, I'll just yell. Actually, I don't want to yell anything. Never mind.
You see him teleport up here.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Alright, as you go. It's gonna be a difficult shot for you, by the way, if you try to shoot over there.
I'm flying.
Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, boy, you good?
You got them wings, though.
Shit,
like-
what
You got
the
them
hell?
wings.
Yeah, dust falling from the sky, rains in my eyeballs.
It does actually.
Got one eye closed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Hexblade curse him.
Okay.
Little Hexblade curse, and we are gonna pick. Oh wait, no. Hexblade curse. What else does it do?
How's the ceiling or beach?
In here, 150 feet.
Okay, it's huge.
Yeah, this is a huge cathedral.
Okay, we just going to shoot him.
Okay. That hits. 31. That misses.
Yeah, and Darnell sees me what I'm doing. He follows suit.
Three tight spirals around him. He's in close distance. That's a slant route distance.
Oh, that's a one, dude. You get yourself to get it. Dial it back, Darnell.
He throws it too hard for the slant.
He hits one of them. Greg.
Okay. How high is this thing?
20 foot.
I got it.
You gonna jump it?
I'm gonna jump it. Jumping it. Hold on. What is the calculations for jump?
You're not jumping 20 feet tall. Not possible. Not possible.
I mean,
Definitely not possible.
whatever.
And as hard it is.
I don't know. He's gonna be blink back over. I'll get you over there next time, Greg.
Hey, just stay there, Greg. Don't come after me.
You jump like
We'd all get on one side, so.
Yeah. Can I at least like? Okay. All right. I guess I will hold my. No, what? No. Sure. Yeah.
All right, Zethra.
Yeah, I'm just.
Where is he?
What are you doing? Sorry. Okay. All right, it is his turn. Sadius.
Now, theoretically, she heard him pop up. She could shoot over.
That's
there,
what I was
right?
gonna
He's
ask.
Yeah,
giant.
no,
When,
she could-
again,
she
blind doesn't mean
No, she can see him now.
he's loud as fuck.
Yeah, you can
He's
hear him.
50, he's a big creature.
He's like a 30-foot
Yeah.
thing. I think you could at least.
like this map too.
Yeah, the other one, the reason that you didn't is behind a pillar, and you're blind. I would have given you like, and he has 3/4 cover. So I've been 3/4 cover, a pillar, and you're blind. So it's like there's no shot.
You're
Do
blind.
I even know to go over here to shoot him? Is what
Shoot him
I'm
from
like.
No, you would hear him.
You
You can
see
shoot
over
him.
this kind of stuff. Is what she's saying.
Yeah, but can I,
think
even?
so.
I
He's
mean,
tall.
there's all this stuff around.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna have disadvantage regardless.
Yeah. Just play it as you would. Just you don't know, but you heard him land, so just fucking fire a bolt over.
Firing them off.
You miss him, you miss him. But you hit him, you hit him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've gotten 2 nat 20s before, so.
Bond is guiding your bullet true.
That's a
Okay?
miss.
I mean, there's.
That's a miss.
I mean, I can try again.
You can.
Well.
Is that win bond? Yeah, alright.
Oh.
Roll your bond. It's
Come
possible.
on, Aerosel, guide that bolt true.
It's possible.
Darnell says.
Looking for a 3 or a 4. He hit!
Should've got 4.
You hit!
Bam.
And you got an enemy 5 feet besides that sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Let's disadvantage to that. Does that completely
I
take away your sneaking?
I don't know. I'm gonna give her
Advantage
sneak.
card only matters.
I'm gonna
if
give her sneak on that anyways,
don't
because
have
there's
the
no way
person
he was expecting a blind person to hit him with a shot. Alright, Sadius.
Yep.
You hear the familiar voice of Raygarth behind you. Where do you think you're going?
I just wanted to check out your throne.
A nat 1. Oof. Alright, that'll hit.
Second one.
No, you can't. You have to
He just cancels it completely, right?
don't get to use it.
That's 17 slashing.
How can we get this blind off there?
37 necrotic.
These swords out of here.
And then
Just
that'll end
so
his
much.
turn.
So your
Baslin.
last damage, she doesn't get sneak peek.
It's alright, I'm giving it to
That's
her
already-
now.
it's already
Yeah, it's
let
already
you
done.
Alright.
Baz, it is your turn, but before you go, Sadius, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. You see this black plume of smoke appear next to you off of this lantern, this large torch.
Yeah.
You feel wrap around you, pull you close. You're now grappled to this torch. Alright, Baz, you go.
Okay.
Very good. Very
Move
good.
up to her and cast Lesser Restoration.
Your blindness is removed.
Yay, thank you.
And then that was just 5 foot. I'm gonna go right here. And yeah, that's it.
Sadius, it is your go.
I'm going to, while I'm standing right here, I'm just gonna touch my crystal on my chest.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna start praying to Estitia. Please, Estitia, guide me right now. I need you. Just constantly praying this whole time as I'm doing all these movements. And I'm going to Misty Step.
Up on top of the bone pile.
Up on top.
Alright. You see Raygarth get very, very angry.
So my trident's on my back,
Mm-hmm.
and I have the radiant sword, and I'm just running. And I'm praying the whole time. Estitia, guide my hand, and I'm gonna run straight for this skull
Yeah?
and stab it in the head.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 6.
Okay, you're shot back 20 feet.
Okay.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage as you fall into the bone pile.
Ouch.
And roll damage on that sword.
I don't think I have the sword, so hold on. What is the sword's damage? Sword of Radiance, right?
Yeah.
It is.
And are you using the effect on it?
Yeah. $2d8 or 2d10 and 2d10. Okay, I'll roll them separately.
And then you also have the base sword damage, which I think is a d6.
It's a d6. I'll roll that first.
One.
It's a nat 1. That's a good start. I like that.
Okay. Okay. Do you all hear a like massive explosion on the north side of this temple, and you see a blinding light blow back some of these corpses, and you hear Sadius as he hits the bone pile, and you see that one of the eyes on this skull just began to dampen and is now dormant. There is no light protruding from one of the eyes on this skull in the back, and you begin
And I'll
to
just
You begin
sorry, go
to see. You begin to see Vragorath grabbing his rib. Ugh, no.
I'm just gonna scream out as I like hit the bone pile. It's the Soul Cairn! That's all I can do. So that's my turn.
All right. Before you go, Azadeth,
Yeah.
Sadius, make another dexterity saving throw.
This could be real bad. Oh, wait a minute!
You pass.
Oh!
The tentacle comes out and wraps, and you duck real quick, and it goes back into the
Get out of
portal.
here.
The portal it came from. All right, now Azadeth, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
run
knew these boots would
Greg.
come in handy.
I'm gonna put my hand on you, and I'm gonna cast Thunder Step.
Hell yeah.
And me and you are both gonna come out over here. Greg.
I moved him for him.
Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of duck around this corner, because I really don't have any more stuff I
Alright.
can do.
All right.
And then Darnell's gonna throw some balls.
Yeah, no worry.
Darnell throwing time spirals. Miss.
Darnell, he needs to move. Darnell's need to move. That's what it is. So he's gonna reposition.
All
He's
right.
gonna reposition
A little better
over
angle.
here.
Yeah.
He's gonna be up in the air. Actually, he wants to go this way. There you go.
Okay. Greg, it is your turn. Before you go,
All right.
you see him teleport over here behind Basilin.
That's not good.
Shackle. Shackle.
Okay. That's your action.
Slapping him with it.
Your action to apply
I
it.
guess.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's
yeah,
an
yeah.
action to apply it. Easy enough. You just wrap around his leg. There's no real attack or anything like that need to be made. You hold this golden shackle in your hand, and when you smack it on his leg, you hear it lock in, and you see Vragorath look down at his leg and grab towards his leg at this shackle.
That it?
All right.
That's it. It's an action to do
no,
it.
he needs to make a DC strength check, right?
Is that at the end of your turn? The end
No,
of his turn.
it's so
You can make a hit,
right when they go on.
DC 26 strength check or be restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the
Still
follow.
check,
Yeah, follows after that, right? He has to make it each turn. Yeah. Okay. Strength check.
Unless he doesn't want to resist it.
We're gonna do a
So,
legendary resistance on that.
That's good though.
I was waiting on.
Oh, so he
Shackle
doesn't get
stays,
restrained.
though?
No.
No, he don't. It doesn't apply.
But you burned a resistance.
Yeah,
That's good.
burn a resistance.
And it's just for this pass, right?
Yep.
Because it still stays on him, so he still has to keep making
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Okay. That's good.
Oh, okay.
yeah. He's not restrained. It's on there. He's not
So
restrained.
the next time he goes again, he'll have to do another.
Yeah.
He's fucking teleporting all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. You know what? Fuck it.
Do it. Do it, Greg.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hold on. I gotta make
Oh, I
sure.
apologize, Veach. He also takes 20 cold damage from my armor of Agathis that you just took off.
All right. Thank you.
I apologize about that.
That's good.
Okay, this is. Wait. Never mind. Okay, yeah, I guess that ends my turn.
All right. Zithra, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here, and I'm gonna use a bonus action to spend a charge to alter my shot damage type to radiant.
Okay.
Okay, she's
and
gonna
then-
shoot Baz in the back of the head.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna shoot Baz.
That goes unconscious.
Come on. There.
Just hits. Just hits.
42.
Oh, boy.
That will,
Oh.
that'll do it.
Alright. Alright, it's his turn. Basilin.
Yeah, buddy.
You see him grab out one of his ribs and break it off. This time you see him spit on it again and stick it back in there, and this green energy begins to glow in his chest. Let me roll this. He heals for 35. And then he's going to make his 2 attacks towards you. Both hitting?
Yeah.
You take 41 points of slashing.
Okay.
Wait. On that, I'll take take the second attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, bond. Use my bond.
So you take 4, 6,
Sorry.
9, 17 points of slashing damage on the first attack, Harry. Jeremy, you take 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no, you take 24. Gary, you take...
What did I take?
Sorry, Harry. 17, right? I said that to you. Yeah, 17. Yeah, that's right. Okay. 17 and then 28.
Okay.
17 and 28, not 24. 17 and 28.
Okay.
And then this one goes to Harry. 29 points of necrotic. Plus 6, I'm sorry, 35 points of necrotic. Jeez Louise.
Okay.
And this one's for you. 49 points of necrotic to you, Greg.
Yikes.
How is Greg still up?
Alright, that's
Heals
gonna
and resistance.
end his turn. He needs to make a strength
He takes
save.
half of all damage, so.
Oh. I was gonna say, because he's already killed me 4 times, so the amount of times he's hit him.
That's tanky boys up here. We're together. Do it, dude.
Alright, you gotta make a strength save.
Yeah.
Mom.
Doesn't make it.
Yes.
Okay.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Restrain. He can't make an action or move.
I don't know if he was.
And he takes.
No, we're gonna
10.
we're gonna use legendary resistance.
Hell yeah.
Go through if we can, dude.
Get him out of the way. This is good though.
Alright. Baz, it is your turn.
Okay. Slam the staff down, do a mass cure wounds.
Nice.
Everybody but JD heals for 22. It's too far away.
Thank you. Who's JD?
Yeah, Savius.
Yeah.
And then I'll bonus action. You'll see the glowing sword in Greg's hand dim.
No!
And then it'll get really bright again. So bright it explodes, causing 48 radiant damage to you on a, and you need to make a con save. So.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Greg.
Oh, okay. That
17.
17. I'll silvery barbs to make you reroll it.
Ooh.
18.
Oh.
Barely.
How much damage do I take?
5.
5?
There was another effect to that I was hoping kicked in, but didn't.
Gotcha.
It would have blinded him.
Ah.
My sword back. I want my sword
Is that
back.
in your turn?
I was trying to. Actually, what I was trying to do is make him use another resistance feat.
Is that in your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Before you go, Sadius, you see another tentacle produced behind you. Dex save. Dagger, lay down.
Oh. Ooh. I'm dying over here.
Yeah, we know.
Actually, we don't.
hear-
like,
we hear everything
we
that's
can
going on.
say we go.
He gets out of it. You're guided by Asticia right now.
Is my turn?
Yeah, it is your go.
I'm gonna jump up, and I'm gonna run again, and I'm gonna stab that skull again.
All right, roll damage.
Poke him in the eye.
I'm getting him, Dad. Let's see here.
1d6, 4d10, right?
Yep.
4, not bad.
Pretty decent
Okay.
rolls, really.
So you guys see that again. You hear an explosion and a bright burst of light appears back behind the bone pile. Sadius, you're shot back, and you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the pile of corpses.
Okay.
The eye begins to shake, and the skull begins to fracture, and you see the other eye go dormant. And you hear this thunderous roar from Vragora. No! As an explosion of green necrotic energy happens from his chest. You see now that multiple ribs have broken out, and he is in decently rough shape.
Yeah.
When I'm looking at this skull, does it look destroyed, or is it still emitting something?
There's no
Can I
light.
tell?
There's no light emitting from it, and at this point, you do see that there's like a. It looks like a crack in the door, and you can feel wind coming from it. There is energy pulsating out of the cracks of the skull.
Okay, so out of it.
Yeah, there's something inside.
I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna go back up to it. I still have my bonus action.
Sure.
What can I do though? I can't attack it, obviously. Actually, I'm going to do. I got a potion. I do. I'm gonna use my last supreme healing potion.
Okay.
D4. 4. 32 healing. And then I'm just up there ready to fucking stab this thing again.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna try to stab where that energy's coming from, basically.
Okay. Alright, as it does, it is your turn. Make sure you guys understand, too, on the shackles. He's failed twice, but he's done legendary resistance on both of those. So now the DC has went from 20 to 16. It goes down 2 each time he fails.
I'm gonna give my.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I give you the advantage from silvery barbs as it does.
I have it from restrained, but thank you very much, sir. I am
He's not
going.
restrained, is he?
No.
Does he have shackles on?
No, he used a resistance to
No,
pass.
I'm not restrained.
Oh, you did the second time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Restrained doesn't give advantage, though.
Yeah, it's like the only thing it really does.
Oh, then I've been doing it wrong this entire time. And earlier I asked that same exact question. You guys said no. I've been restraining people with tentacles.
You've been grappling.
That's grappling. Different. Completely different.
Those are two different conditions.
If you're meaning to say restrained, then
Like hold person, you know what I mean? And grapple, different. Hold person's the restrained.
Oh, no, yeah, it's grappled. Never mind. Yeah, okay.
Okay, we're gonna shoot him.
All right. That just hits. 33.
Nice.
That's 16.
And since we hit him, we're gonna use one of my magical shots just to throw a little curse in him.
Okay.
Oh, it's just an extra 10. I'll take the sharpshooter again.
Okay.
But he does have that little DC 18 con save for halving his weapon damage.
19.
barely passed those last two cons.
You see that he is hurting.
We're gonna take off bond, take off advantage, and we're gonna shoot again.
That hits too. Woohoo.
And you know what? We're gonna do another cursed arrow.
Another 10. You see that he is
Another DC 18.
very hurt. Very hurt.
Got it that time. Okay, Darnell.
Oh man, he might not even be able to do this. Darnell could. Uh-oh.
There's got to be a second
No.
phase.
Oh. You guys have played it pretty well.
I was gonna come over here and fling some fireballs.
You guys went through almost 600 HP.
Yeah, say we.
Yeah, we've been bumping.
That
AVP,
hits.
dude, always be bumping.
Always be bumping.
Got the angle right. He got the angle.
Hey.
He got the angle right. Downfield. In the wind.
Okay. How does Darnell Mooney want to do it?
Damn it.
Moody?
We're gonna give it to Darnell.
Oh, yeah. Darnell's been in it since the thick.
That's crazy.
He throws both his fireballs through those little eye sockets, dude.
Okay. You see two tight fireball spirals that go through both eyelids of Ray Gorath. And as they land in, they begin to catch on fire, and you see his mouth begin to protrude out, not green flame this time, but a bright red fire, as you hear Ray Gorath screaming, "No!" as he falls down into a bone pile. And his corpse lays on the ground, similar to what you guys saw in the vision. At this point, an explosion of necrotic energy shatters the walls, the ceiling, the door behind you. It's like a nuke goes off in here. The entire room, about 50 foot up, everything explodes. The entire building shatters. The ground beneath everyone begins to quake. All of you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Even if we're flying.
If you're flying, you're good.
At
Love
20,
Darnell.
baby.
Oh, my
Love
dex
Darnell.
saves are good today.
Okay.
Mine's a 21.
Okay.
Hopefully that's enough.
Baz, you're the only one that falls prone. Everybody else is still standing. You're kind of gathering your stance. And you see the bone pile on the ground, like exactly in the vision. His cold corpse lays straight on the pavement. You look behind you, and you see the barren wasteland of Feynarda. As you all look and turn back, you see a familiar face. You see Legolas standing out in the wasteland. As you all look at him, you begin to feel the earth break beneath you. Slowly but surely, as you look down, the floor is collapsing. And as you begin to move, trying to get up, Baslin, you're reaching your hands up, you're pushing up, you're trying to grab at anything. You begin to see entire chunks of the floor collapse, and you all begin to fall. You fall into this large, dark cave, hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of feet down, straight down. And you all land. Oh, you're kidding me. That's annoying.
It's so hot. Dad, it's so hot.
You lay down. Turn TV on.
So hot.